Hi, second grade, it's Dr. Mutchler with your Friday SEL lesson. So when I saw you last week, we started our new group of lessons on problem solving. I want to review those really quickly since last week we just overviewed and learned the different steps. So behind me is our learning poster. STEP helps you remember there's 4 things to do when we problem solve. S, say the problem without blame, and the way you can do that is to remember that question, what do I want, or what do we want or need? That helps you focus on the facts of the problem and not blaming others. After we've said the problem without blame, we go to T, think of solutions. A solution is what we use to fix a problem. We want to brainstorm as many ideas as we can in this step, because when we move to E, then we're going to use that if-then question. If I do this, then, well, hopefully as we think about the different solutions that we thought of under T, we can think to ourselves, is it safe? Is it respectful? Will it work? Will everybody feel good about it? And then we go to P and we pick the best solution. Now I also have our calming down skills right before the problem solving skills, because remember, if you're upset, you're not going to be able to think clearly. So calming down gets you to get to a point where you have your thinking brain back, and then you can use that thinking brain to work through whatever situation is going on for you. Well, today we're going to talk about a unique problem situation that unfortunately happens. And in a sense, I'm going to basically tell you what the best solution is in this situation. But I'd like to start off by sharing a story with you, because today's story is about taking responsibility or admitting when you've done something to hurt someone else. So as you can see in the picture here, we have a group of girls, and they're just sitting during a break during school. And the 2 girls we're really going to focus on are the girl with the pink skirt right here. Her name is Estella, and her best friend over here in the reddish sweater, her name is Anne. Well, something happened. You can tell maybe as you look at the picture that Anne looks very, very sad. What happened is this. Anne thought she could trust her best friend Estella with something that was private and personal. She told her best friend something that she asked Estella, please don't tell this to anyone else. Well, as you notice, there were some other girls sitting there, and they had noticed how Anne was telling something to Stella, secretly, and they became rather curious, and they started asking Estella a bunch of questions about what Anne had said. Now, Estella knew that she needed to keep it to herself because it wasn't something that she should be sharing with everybody else. But the girls just kept asking her questions, and before she knew it, Estella told the other girls what Anne had said to her. Now, Estella is noticing now how sad her friend is, because those 2 girls, they're not being respectful at all. What they're doing is they're looking at Anne, and you can see how they're laughing and they were pointing their fingers at her because they thought what she said was funny. It really wasn't. It was just something that was private that you would tell your best friend but not want everybody else to know. So now Estella is feeling awful. She knows she did something really, really hurtful to her best friend, and by telling her, or telling the other girls what she had told her in confidence. Now, I think we've probably all been in a situation like this where we've done something where we've hurt someone else, and probably didn't mean to on purpose, but nonetheless it happened. And so when we do something that hurts someone else, we need to make it right for them. And so basically, what we can do is use our steps to problem solving to help us work through it. The problem is, Estella said something to other girls that she was supposed to keep to herself, something that Anne had shared with her privately. She has to think about what to do. And she initially, she thought, do I pretend I didn't say it and I don't know what happened? Or do I try to blame someone else? but she knows as she goes over here and explores the consequences that that's not going to make the situation better. That's just being further disrespectful to her friend, Anne. But what she does think to herself is, you know, I need to be able to make this right for my friend. And the way I need to do that is to take responsibility. So here's the tough part, because this isn't easy to do, but it is the right solution. When you've hurt someone, the first thing you need to do is you need to admit that you did whatever you did. In this case, she has to admit to Anne, yeah, I told those girls what you told me. It wasn't right. After you admit and take responsibility, make a sincere apology. Tell her, I'm sorry. I told those other girls what you said to me and when you asked me to keep it private. And then the third thing you need to do is make amends. Making amends means what can you do to make it better? So Estella says to Anne, I'm sorry. I told those girls what you told me, and I feel so horrible that they're laughing at you. I'm going to go over there and tell them to stop, that it's not being respectful to you, and I need them to be nice to you. Now, this isn't an easy thing to do, but it's the best thing to do. So remember, when you hurt someone, so hurt their feelings, or maybe you accidentally break something of theirs, or whatever it is, first you take responsibility, admit what you've done, then say a sincere apology, and then say something to make it right, or to make it better. That's making amends. Boys and girls, it's a tough solution, but it's the right solution. All right, well, how I'd like to end today's lesson is to show you something a little more upbeat. I'd like to show you the music video called Step Up, and it shows us the 4 steps to problem solving in a way that I hope you enjoy.
Here's a great way to remember. Keep it strong in your head, yeah. After the storm of strong emotions, here's the way to solve the problem, yeah. I said step. I just remember to step. Oh, child. You say the problem out loud now. Now think solutions that may work and how. Explore consequences, what would happen if. Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. You got to step up to be cool, yeah. S-T-E-P. Give your power now. After the storm of strong emotion. S-T-E-P. Solve the problem now. Now listen to me, all you good people. There's nothing wrong with strong emotion, but after you calm it down, you still got a problem, see? Now you gotta fix it, and you can. Oh, you step up. Let me show ya. Say you're in line and a kid come cuts in front of ya. Whoa, that make you mad, brothers and sisters. So feel it and calm it and take another look, yeah. Whoa, let me show you now. You say the problem out loud now. You both want to be first in line, no blame. Now think solutions that may work and how. Now these gotta be safe and respectful, no pushing, no shoving, see? Explore consequences, what would happen if. How will other people feel? How will you feel? Will it work? Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. Choose it and act on it. You got to step up to be cool, yeah. S-T-E-P. Give your power now. After the storm of strong emotion. S-T-E-P. Solve the problem now. You say the problem out loud now. G. Now think solutions that may work and how. Explore consequences, what would happen if. Now pick the best solution and make your plan, yeah. You got to step. I just remember to step. Oh, child, say you wanna step. You got to step, step. Oh yeah, step.
All right, boys and girls, so I look forward to seeing you next week. In the meantime, if there's any questions or anything on your mind that you would like to share with me, don't forget that you can reach me through email, lmuchler@byron226.org. Until next week, take care and stay healthy. Bye.